Hey, Raider Nation, what's good? It's your boy Alex coming at you with the hottest Las Vegas Raiders news straight from the 2025 training camp in Henderson, Nevada. Buckle up because we've got a wild ride ahead with new faces, big expectations, and a fan slogan that's got everyone buzzing. You ready for this? Here's the teaser. A Raiders fan just dropped a line so iconic it might replace "Just Win Baby." Want to know what it is? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the heart of training camp, where the silver and black are ready to rewrite their story. Let's roll. First off, let's set the scene. The Las Vegas Raiders are back at the Intermountain Health Performance Center, and the energy is electric. After a rough 4-13 season in 2024, the Raiders have a new sheriff in town. Head coach Pete Carroll, the 73-year-old legend who's won 10 games in a season 9 times in his career. The vibe? It's all about change, hope, and a hunger to prove the doubters wrong. From the moment players stepped onto the field, you could feel the intensity. Fans packed the stands, waving black and silver flags, chanting for their team, and bringing that unmatched Raider Nation passion. Now, let's talk about the big storyline, a new fan slogan that's taking over. Picture this. A fan in the bleachers, decked out in a Max Crosby jersey, gets a mic in his face from a reporter. He drops this gem: "We never lose. We just don't win sometimes." The reporter loses it. The crowd roars. And just like that, a new mantra is born. It's perfect, right? It captures the undying loyalty of Raider Nation. No matter how tough the last 20 years have been, no playoff wins since 2002, ouch. We're still here, still proud, still believing. What do you think of this slogan? Drop it in the comments. Would you rock it on a t-shirt? So what's fueling this optimism? It's the offseason moves, baby. The Raiders brought in quarterback Geno Smith, who signed a 2-year, $75 million extension and is already turning heads with his leadership. He's throwing dimes to wide receiver Trey Tucker, who snagged a touchdown in the red zone during camp. Add in rookie running back Ashton, the number 6 overall pick, and you've got an offense ready to climb out of the basement. 27th in total offense and dead last in rushing last year. Can this squad finally bring the heat? Let's keep watching, because training camp is where dreams start taking shape. Yo, Raider Nation, we're back with more Las Vegas Raiders news, and the training camp vibes are straight up fire. If you missed it, a fan's new slogan, "We never lose. We just don't win sometimes," is stealing the show. But what's really going on at camp? Is this team ready to live up to that bold Raider spirit? Spoiler alert, Pete Carroll's got the squad hyped, and there's a new energy in Henderson that's got everyone talking. Let's break down the key players and battles that could define the 2025 season. Hit that like button if you're pumped for the silver and black. Let's start with the man under center, Geno Smith. This dude's 34, but don't let that fool you. He's got the energy of a rookie. Center Jackson Powers Johnson said it best. When you look at his age, you go, maybe he's an old man. No, he's got so much youth and fire. Geno's been lifting, throwing, and talking trash since day one, building chemistry with guys like Powers Johnson, who flew to Miami just to bond with him. In practice, Geno's already making plays like that beauty of a pass to Trey Tucker in the end zone. Is Geno the leader we've been waiting for since Derek Carr left? Sound off in the comments. On the defensive side, Max Crosby is still the heart and soul of this team. The guy's a quarterback wrecking machine, and he's hyped about the new additions. The Raiders revamped their linebacker core with veterans Elandon Roberts and Jermaine Pratt, plus hard-hitting safety Jeremy Chin. But here's the drama. Defensive tackle Christian Wilkins, who was supposed to be Crosby's wingman, got released on July 24th after a dispute over his foot injury rehab. That's a gut punch, but it opens the door for young guns like Jonah Laulu and JJ Pegay to step up. Who's going to fill that gap? Let me know your pick. The real story, though, is the culture shift under Pete Carroll. He's got a track record of winning, 9 seasons with 10 or more wins, and he's not holding back. At a press conference, he straight up said, "We're going to win a bunch, and I don't care who hears that." That's the kind of swagger Raider Nation lives for. The team's feeding off his energy, with players like Crosby saying they expect perfection and excellence every day. With joint practices against the 49ers coming up on August 16th, we're about to see if this squad can back up the talk. What's your bold prediction for the Raiders this season? What's good, Raider Nation? Alex here, keeping it 100 with the latest Las Vegas Raiders news from Training Camp 2025. That fan slogan, "We never lose. We just don't win sometimes," is pure gold, and it's got me thinking. This team's got the heart to turn things around. But can they deliver on the field? Today, we're diving into the rookies, the veterans, and the battles that'll shape this roster. Oh, and a quick heads up, I checked Raiders.com and ESPN for the latest updates, and there's some juicy stuff you need to hear. Let's get into it. Rookie running back Ashton jeanty is already turning heads. Drafted 6th overall, this kid's got the speed and vision to be a game changer. He's been splitting reps with veteran Raheem Mostert and offensive coordinator Chip Kelly's scheming to get the ball in space. Jeanty could be the answer to the Raiders' rushing woes. Last in the NFL in 2024. Meanwhile, rookie wide receiver Donnie Thornton Jr. is getting first-team reps in 11 personnel, showing he might be a dark horse in this offense. Which rookie are you most excited about? Drop it below. The defense is where things get spicy. With Christian Wilkins gone, the spotlight's on young defensive tackles like Jonah Laulu and Tyree Wilson. Coach Carroll's been hyping them up, saying they're ready to compete for those snaps. Adding cornerback Eric Stokes, who's bringing his first-round pedigree, and safety Jamal Adams, who's adapting to a new role, and this unit's got potential. But here's the question. Can they gel in time to face a brutal AFC West with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Bo Nix? That joint practice with the 49ers will be a huge test. What do you think? Can this defense step up? Pete Carroll's leadership is the X factor. At 73, he's still got that fire, running practices like a man half his age. Players are buying in. Geno Smith said their first-team meeting was jacked up. Carroll's pushing for 10 wins, something the Raiders haven't hit since 2021. The fan base is feeling it too, with that new slogan capturing the spirit of never giving up, no matter the score. It's early, but the silver and black are showing signs of a team ready to fight. Will they live up to the hype? Hit the comments with your thoughts, and let's keep this Raider Nation energy alive. The quarterback room is locked in with Geno Smith as QB1, but the backup battle is heating up. Rumors are swirling that it's not as clear-cut as we thought. Guys like Aiden O'Connell are fighting for that number 2 spot, and every rep in camp counts. Geno's been a leader, connecting with receivers like Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker, who's looking like a breakout star after that red zone TD. The offense, under Chip Kelly, is adapting to a new scheme that's all about speed and versatility. Can they finally crack the top 20 in offense? What's your take? Defensively, the Raiders are rebuilding with a mix of vets and young talent. Linebackers Landon Roberts, Jermaine Pratt, and Devin White are setting the tone, sometimes lining up together in 3 linebacker sets. The secondary's got new blood too, with cornerbacks like Eric Stokes and undrafted free agent Mello Dotson pushing for roster spots. But the loss of Christian Wilkins is a big blow. His $110 million deal was supposed to anchor the line next to Crosby. Now it's up to guys like Tyree Wilson to step up. Who's your breakout candidate on defense? The fans are the heartbeat of this team, and that new slogan says it all. We never lose. We just don't win sometimes is more than a catchphrase. It's Raider Nation's defiance, our refusal to back down even after years of heartbreak. With Pete Carroll's energy, Geno Smith's fire, and a rookie class led by Ashton jeanty, there's hope in Henderson. The joint practice with the 49ers on August 16th is our first big test. Can we hang with the likes of Christian McCaffrey and Nick Bosa? Let's hear your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with all things Raiders. What's up, Raider Nation? Alex here, bringing you the latest Las Vegas Raiders news from the 2025 training camp, where the silver and black are ready to make some noise. That fan slogan, "We never lose. We just don't win sometimes," is lighting up social media, and it's got us all hyped. But can this team turn that passion into a playoff run? We're wrapping up with the biggest storylines, the players to watch, and what's next for our Raiders. Let's get it. Smash that like button, and let's talk football. The offensive line is a battleground. Veterans like Colton Miller and Dylan Parham are holding it down, but new guys like Alex Kappa and rookies Caleb Rogers and Charles Grant are pushing for reps. This group's got depth, but they've got to prove they can protect Geno and open lanes for Jeanty. Last year's line struggled, and fans are tired of seeing the run game stall. With Chip Kelly's scheme, there's hope for a turnaround. Which lineman do you trust most to lead this unit? On defense, the secondary is a mix of promise and question marks. Eric Stokes and rookie Darian Porter are making plays, while safety Jamal Adams is finding his groove in a new role. The Raiders added size and speed to their defensive backs, but they'll need to gel fast to face the AFC West high-powered offenses. Max Crosby's still the anchor, and he's hyped for the 49ers joint practice, joking about getting after Brock Purdy. Who's your X factor in the secondary? As training camp rolls on, the Raiders are building something special. Pete Carroll's got the team believing, Geno Smith's leading with fire, and that fan slogan captures the soul of Raider Nation. We've got a tough road ahead. Games against the Seahawks, 49ers, and Cardinals in the preseason will test this squad. But if they can channel that we never lose spirit, 2025 could be the year the Raiders rise. What's your biggest hope for this season? Drop in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and share this with every Raiders fan you know. Let's go, Silver and Black.